The Ravens, the first team in the AFC to clinch a playoff spot. They own the top seed in the conference for the time being. Jaguars have now dropped 3 in a row and are at 8-6. Jacksonville, Indy, and Houston tied atop the AFC South. The Jaguars, the good news, and it's dwindling for them at the moment, they do hold the tiebreaker between those 3 teams. Tim Hasselbeck with us as he is every Sunday. And the numbers for Jackson don't match what he did last week in the rain against Los Angeles. But there are areas that you felt like he was even better Sunday against Jacksonville. Tim, where?
You know, Scott, everyone talks about, hey, let's see this guy develop as a passer. And, one of the things that guys that are really good runners do is they want to escape outside the pocket when they don't have to. There's an eagerness at times for players when it's not there right away. Hey, I'm going to get out of Dodge, even when they don't have to. And I think that you're seeing maturity and growth in Lamar Jackson as somebody that wants to remain in the pocket, remain a passer. And then you showed this in the huddle. There's elements of this as well. You feel somebody coming. He oftentimes can outrun that blitz or spin away from him. But instead, trust the design of the play. Trust the receiver coming into that window and go ahead and make the throw and take the shot. So, listen, they weren't crazy numbers passing, obviously, but that growth and development, I think, is critical for what the postseason may look like for Baltimore.
I stayed for Steve and I were watching, and you saw it in those plays you showed. Give their O-line a ton of credit, too, right? They don't go downfield on those plays. They maintain their sort of situational understanding to give Jackson the opportunity to get downfield and make those plays. Merry Christmas, by the way. It's a matchup of 1 seeds, maybe a Super Bowl preview next Monday as they visit San Francisco. Let's look at Jacksonville. And speaking of Monday night, we were down there 3 weeks ago. They had a path to a 1 seed. They didn't need any help. They've lost 3 straight. They're now tied with Indianapolis and Houston in their own division. And in this game tonight, we showed in the highlight, they kept driving and leaving points on the board. There's a lot that's concerning here. Where do you start?
I think I'm starting with Trevor Lawrence. And look, he is supremely talented. And he, I still believe has a really, really bright future and all of that. But you can't turn the football over the way that he turns the football over. And some of it is obviously inexplainable. But, we oftentimes will just, like when we talk about quarterbacks, we immediately just look at the interceptions. But you had the numbers in the highlights. 19 fumbles, I think it was, since 2021. Yep. Like a lot of times fumbles are worse than interceptions, because, you end up being in a situation of, where it happened. So, and when you look at tonight, obviously just the miscues in general. You miss the field goal. You have a 3rd and 17, you're in field goal range, and here's a fumble that's just absolutely, inexcusable. And so, those things add up. And then you have the disaster at the end of the half, which, when I look at the design of it, I don't even really know what the plan was because, outside they're not even really looking for the football, and you can't throw it short of the goal line. So, there just felt like little things tonight that really ended up being big things.